Welcome back to another Taekook story. Jungkook's POV. Stretching my arm, I rub my eyes as the sunlight entering from window, holding my sleep away. Last night, all I remember that after my meeting, we went to. Then after that, I don't remember anything. Looking down, I realized that I was in my special room with Taehyung, my new partner. When I looked inside, we were without clothes. That means I again did it with him last night. Suddenly, I remembered that I have to attend the meeting again as we need to sign the contracts, and it's really important for me to go there on time because the other party will be leaving the city just after contract signing. I tried to keep him aside, but as he was sleeping, the whole body was on me, so it was difficult to keep myself away from him. I decided to wake him up as I really need to attend the meeting. JK, wake up. Tapping his shoulder, I again tried to. He raised his hands up and waved it 2 times. It's signaling me not to wake him up. Most of the time, he himself detached himself from me, waving his hand. That means he really wanted to cuddle more. Part of me just wanted to cuddle more, but I can't because I have more important things to do right now. Rather than cuddling and wasting my time with him, JK, I have business to do. My one word, and he immediately shifted his body to the corner facing the wall as our bed was set up just in front of the wall. I decided to clean up as no one enters in the room because it's his personal room. Even I don't came here except from Sunday and Saturday night. Yeah, came to home and need about things. He himself set these rules him other days, and he always stay in his room. He out neither of his exams as he take online classes and to anyone, not even to me. I was 25 years old when he began working in our restaurant as a waiter, and one day my dad held a party and accidentally he got locked in my hotel room and we were drunk and ended up having act with each other. After that, I told him to be my new partner. To my surprise, he agreed, but on terms that he will stay in our house. He stayed in our house from that day. He is staying here. Prepare breakfast before you leave, he said, but face still inside his blanket. I have already did that, so without replying, I decided to walk. He closed the door. From outside, I locked the door, walked to my work. Good morning, princess, my prince. My sister greeted me as usual in tone, and rolling my eyes, I took my seat beside my sister and little daughter Amy. Good morning, uncle. The little kid greeted me too, so I gave her my smile and began to eat my food. Finally, his husband Lee sat down to pulling out his apron. Yeah, me, mom, dad, and sister live together with her husband and daughter. Her house is too big. My uncle, aunt, mom, dad, and everyone lives here at never came out of his room for God knows why. On meal and always stay in his room, as I already said on Saturday and Sunday, so I kinda don't know about him. The thing that he has a sister who studied in Australia, I knew because I was the one who got her admission onto that and his in the countryside and separated with them early age came to. I know this because I did some research to him. At first I did a little because bit doubt on him, but then it's been years since he has been living here and cause no harm. family didn't even saw his face split from my dad and sister as he used to work as waiter in restaurant. JK, okay, bye. I am getting late now. I immediately stood up to go away and nodding my sister bid me goodbye. I went to the company and immediately signed all the papers. Everything went smooth and I began to do my work again. Thanks, POV. When I woke up, it was already 1 p.m. How long? I still remember that how me and that freaking Jungkook had acted last night. He is freaking a beast for sure. I still remember got drunk and intentionally mauled. My cousin locked me inside. She came spend time with the restaurant owner son, and as she is jealous, she thought I will snatch the guy away from her. But too bad that the room she locked me was the owner's son named Jungkook. I didn't wanted to have anything with him at first, but then I was young guy who never have any physical things with anyone, so when he initiated I didn't say no. After that he asked me to be his knit partner. At first I decided to slap him by hard, but then I decided to do that job because somehow I like the spend time with him unless he don't force me. I was so scared at first, but I still gave it a chance. This guy is too easy to handle. He only can give me whatever I want. I really rarely talk to him because physical relationship, I don't want to have anything with him. Not my type. I'm happy here living alone. Early, my sister stayed with me sometime, but then Jungkook enrolled her in Australia's university as she wants to study there, and as she is a talented girl I decided to let her go. Most of the time I prefer to live in my small luxurious nest which he allotted me. I'm so happy living here. I know the work I am doing is so cheap and I am decided to go in this easy and low path, and lucky guy the Jungkook is a really nice guy. I mean he but not a shallow guy. He never came here whenever he is dating anyone. From past few years he hasn't dated anyone. I still remember 2 years ago when we had acted. He was sad as her girlfriend left dumped her, and then he took me to his house. We don't have any love relationship and neither of us even wants it. It's too busy, he's too busy, and even I don't like him or even know any slightest thing. I was just using my laptop just then. It went off. I tried to reopen it, but my laptop wasn't working. I think I need to Jungkook as I can't go outside because he told me not to, and from that I don't want anyone to look at me with that judging eyes. I ate some food and again fall asleep looking out at the big and beautiful scenery. Best thing to look at after. I'm glad Jungkook gave me this corner luxurious room. I got to know that it was his personal working room separated from Jungkook's house. Even its existent different, but still I go out Jungkook's got, and sometimes when family members saw me, but I am so happy as this is the top floor and the scenery. Jungkook, I don't like him. He is just a guy. I have ate nothing else or nothing more. Whole day I did nothing but to play chess with my books, and look outside and do nothing. It must be suffocating for others, but for me, it's best life as they here. I can live peacefully as in very short span of time. I have seen so much hatred, taunt, scolding that it made me heart tired, and now I don't feel like going out anymore. Only once in a month is enough. At night, I wanted to watch my favorite web series, but then I realized my laptop was broken and I have to wait till Jungkook. Yes, I don't have my private account as Go Bank at first place, and second, I thought about it. Jungkook, my need partner, always give me what I want, so I never needed any hard cash. Giving up the idea of going out, I decided to sleep. Jungkook must be busy, and I shouldn't forget that I am just a need partner. So in his life, I only exist in weekends. Jungkook came back soon. Others view it's been weeks since Jungkook have met his partner. Jungkook kinda missed them, of course, emotionally, but they aren't that much connected to each other emotionally. But like everyone, Jungkook, the biggest businessman, he also have physical needs, which can only get satisfied by meeting his need partner. But like every time he can't go there, Jungkook have a meeting for signing of some documents at night, so he was waiting for the other company's owner to come and sign the papers. He was just looking at some files when he heard a knock on his door. And looking up, he allowed the other one to come in. He frowned when he saw a young, beautiful guy towards him with a file, and for that reason, hi, the young guy said with a little smile over his face. Jungkook immediately changed his face expression and stood up. JK, are you Mrs. Wilson? He asked, raising his eyebrows, and the guy clenched a little bit. No, William is my granny, and she is a lady, and here I am, a boy. So of course I'm not. He smiled wide, and Jungkook, of course, he cursed himself immediately for his stupid question. Okay, yeah. Anyways, aren't she coming? Nope, actually, for now onwards, I am handling. She needs to leave for her hometown for some time. Some reason. Here, check the papers he handed him, and Jungkook immediately began to check the if that speaking truth or not. He nodded his head as the guy was told, and William has transferred this project to his grandson. JK, okay, then can we sign it? He asked, and the other guy nodded in agreement, taking down their seat. Both of them discussed something and then signed the papers. It was nice meeting you. Okay, let's go then. Jungkook asked as he needs to close the door of both of them. Walk out. Jungkook looked at the little nod. He turned to walk towards his car when suddenly from his mom. JK, yep, mom. Actually, did you meet Mrs. Williams' grandson? JK, yes. So take him here. He will stay here with us for as his granny is this place and he is new here, so he will be living here at our house. JK, but why? What why? He is my relative's son. Do what I said. Jungkook, baby, okay, fine, bye. Hanging up the call, he turned around to look at the guy who was waiting for a taxi. Okay, he answered, and both of them sat down, and reaching at his house, they both went to the dining night. All of them have dinner together. Feel free here. Jungkook will take care of you. And sometime you are working here, so be a good boy and ask me whatever you want. Jungkook's mom Daisy said, "Okay, aunt." The guy named Han said, smiling at the lady. Jungkook, he will share room with you, so kindly take care of him. As soon as Jungkook heard this, he looked up at his mom, but didn't protest in front of anyone. Finally, after dinner, when everyone went to their room, Jungkook held her mom's hand, glaring at JK. "Mom, I don't want to. I already told you. Stop anyone. I know. What are you trying to do?" he said. "No means no. I want you to get married now. Enough," she said with a serious tone, and the other guy, without saying anything, turned around and stomped his feet and went back into his room. Reaching at his room, he showered himself and was walking out of his room while wiping his hair, and suddenly he bumped with someone and fell down on the bed with his new guy Han under him. I'm sorry, Han said. JK, it's okay, calm down, he said, and the guy giggled a little bit on the other side. Finally, waiting for the whole day, Taehyung decided to go to the Jungkook's room so from back door he sneaked inside the house. In Jungkook's room, he entered the room, and before he can say, saw a guy was under Jungkook, while from his side it was looking like they were kissing. Jungkook shamelessly Taehyung interrupted with no expression on his face. The guy who was on his bed immediately stood up and looked at his door, where Taehyung was standing. "Excuse me if I have disturbed you, but can you please ask anyone to repair my laptop? Do taps." With that saying, Taehyung turned away and left with no expression on his face. Okay, Taehyung, he is Kim Taehyung Han. Is he your boyfriend? The guy asked, raising his eyebrow while finger crossing internally. Okay, nope, he has worked for me, and yeah, mind your own business, okay? With saying that, Jungkook stood up and went towards couch and lied down to sleep there. The young guy said, "I'm leaving." On the bed, he fell asleep. It was Saturday, and as always, I sat down on the chair to my mom, dad, sister, and her family with the new guy too. Here for some days, I want to tell you all something my mom said from the middle. As looked at her with curiosity. "Hurry up, baby," my dad asked, and she smiled a little bit. "Actually, I have already told that I want Jungkook to marry soon. So I want you all to know that I decided that is this pretty guy Han with whom Jungkook will marry." She said. My heart beat. Just stop it for a moment, Chiki. "Mom, no." I stood up, and this guy named Han looked at me with a disappointed face. "Yes, Jungkook, you have already promised me, and now you can't." "Oh, come on, Jungkook. He is quite good and have a good relationship. Or do you have someone?" I said, "Because it's useless to argue with them. My sister is right. I have been avoiding this marriage and making my mom more sad. Isn't my will?" "JK, okay, fine. As you wish. Anyway, I have some work, so I'm leaving." I stood and went into my room to take some cash. Suddenly, I turned around. I saw that guy Han was standing in front of me. "Jungkook, it's okay if you don't want to marry me. Please don't force yourself. I will tell your mom that I don't like you." His troubled face was making me feel bad internally, but he is right. I don't want to marry him. It's not because I have someone. JK, it's okay. It's not that bad to marry you. I started rolling guy's butt like a ugly pig. Why is he so familiar? I think somewhere, hun. What do you mean? That bad? It's okay. You don't like me, but hurt me, he said with a pout over his face and smiling. I just walk out room leaving him behind as apart from that I have important work to do. Walking into the basement and out in the corner room, and the boy who was staying inside opened it looking at me. He turned around and another side and began to walk towards the bed. They say my laptop is really broken. Either pay me or repair it for me. He started showing me as if evident and I wouldn't believe him, such a kitten behavior. Jackie, okay, I believe you. Give me this. I will repair it for you. For now, take this and buy a new one. Handing over the cash, I was just standing when this guy sat down. Are you dating that guy now? He asked his hair, looking into the mirror, which was but bit distance. Jackie, not dating, I said, and he just said, knows why. JK, not dating, but we're gonna get married soon, I said, and he immediately left his laptop from his hand, which fell down on the bed as he was scratching on it. So that means I have to. You can hope you can still live here. And about paying, remember I have ever paid you anything? I said, smiled a little bit. They, yep, because you always buy whatever I want, so he still buy everything for me. He asked with the puppy eyes. What happened to him? Why he is acting so cute out of blue? Or am I drunk? Jackie, yes, I will buy as a good loyal husband. I don't want to betray or hurt my future partner, so it would be better if we maintain distance and forget our relationship from now on. I said. He began to stare at the ground so seriously and then looked up at me. He walked towards me with his he picked my lips and smiled, looking at me. For whole life I have seen him smiling like this. Sometimes he smiled, but he was just a fraction of a second. That's why my heart began to beat irregularly. Because who can cute boxy smile? But apart from that, my heart was a little bit confused and feeling sad for him. He kissed me. That means he must be thinking about to tell me to call off the wedding, but I can't. Not at least when I don't have a reason. I can't go against my mom. I have already promised her, and she is the one I love the most. Apart from that, I don't love them, and neither he ever told me that he loves me. So how can I change my marriage decision now? To Han, I was expecting him to say something like not to marry Han, but all he said was congratulations and all the best for your future married life to be continued. I know it is all a bit bad, but what do you think about it? What is gonna be their future? See you again in the next episode. Till then, take care, safe, bye.